Over the last few years, we've seen a massive increase in popularity over YouTube and influencer boxing, and if you've been following along you know. There's been a massive step up in the level of boxing ability in these influencer fights, from fights that once looked like mess-arounds to fights that genuinely look like professional bouts now. But there are the two big names that run the scene of YouTube boxing, and that's Jake Paul and KSI. We know KSI has just come off a recent knockout victory of FaZe Tempah, and to be fair, Tempah was a decent much bigger fighter than KSI, but let me clarify, this video is going to be completely based on boxing skill and ability, but today we're going to be talking about why I personally think Jake Paul would walk through KSI. First off, we can only judge from what we've seen of these fighters already. I think it would be unfair for me to judge from their fights from a few years ago, so I'm gonna go off the fights within the last year or so. I'm gonna dive into a few sections of this fantasy showdown and explain the reasons I feel that Jake will make light work of KSI. But first, let's look at the backstory of this.
Boxing stats really isn't everything, so let's take a closer look into the styles and skill level of these fighters. We'll start with Jake Paul. We all know he's had a much higher level of opposition compared to KSI, facing genuine fighters like Tyrone Woodley twice and Anderson Silva. Jake has insane punching power and is able to end a fight with one punch, as we've seen before. But in terms of boxing ability, I think Jake Paul has genuinely come a very long way and is starting to look like a complete professional boxer. He has a good jab, decent defense, and you can tell from watching him he understands the game of boxing to hit and not get hit. He's starting to look smarter and smarter as a fighter, and the more you watch it, I think he is now starting to make a breakthrough from YouTube boxing to professional boxing. I would like to see him, however, fight more actual boxers, and I would have definitely liked him to see fight Tommy Fury. Okay, now KSI. I think KSI definitely has power, as he was able to quickly knock out his recent opponents, and we can 100% see a difference from his recent fights to when he was fighting Logan, as he looks a lot more developed. Apart from his power, though, I don't think KSI has a great ring IQ or even too much skill. Don't get me wrong, I think he's improved a lot and will continue to improve, but we still haven't seen him show too much. His fight with Tempest still didn't change my mind. And it kind of seems that KSI is very uncomposed and messy when he tries to scrap a lot, and yes, this may work against lower level of fighters, but when he meets someone in that ring that is able to deal with this, I think he'll have a serious problem. In his fight he got hit quite a lot, especially for it being the first round. Look, I'm not saying KSI is a bad fighter at all. In fact, I'm saying he's starting to become a very good fighter, but not a good boxer, if you know what I'm saying. Nonetheless, I would love to see a fight happen between these two. I'm hoping it doesn't get delayed any longer than it already has. Two explosive power punching fighters going to work. It's no doubt this fight would be fireworks. Look, let me know what you guys think of this. Let me know in the comment section. If you enjoyed this video, then make sure you smash the thumbs up, and if you want to see more videos like this, make sure you subscribe. Look, that's all from me. I'll see you guys in the next one.